Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You guys were in that time of the year again where people are buying scissors, buying knives, getting machetes to cut off people from their lives. This is that period where people are cutting off friends, family members, associates, anybody that did not serve any purpose in this year, 2022. Scissors is going to scissors them. So it's the cut-off season. Very soon you start seeing a lot of posts on social media saying I'm cutting off people from my life. You didn't do this for me. So it got me thinking, is this cut-off a necessity? Or is it something people just do because the year has come to an end and maybe makes them feel special or like they've achieved something, just how people do New Year resolutions and sometimes don't go through with it. Is cut off in December the same thing as New Year resolutions in January? For me, I think that cutoffs are necessary. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like cutoffs are necessary. I feel like cutoff is a form of evaluation. You know how in businesses, towards the end of the year, the business owner comes, check their yearbook, they check what did we do wrong, why didn't this business succeed this year, why was this month's sales poor on a particular month. All those things they evaluate, it makes them perform better in the coming year. So I think that cutting off people is something that happens after you've evaluated your life in that year that you are done with. You understand? I think cutoffs are very necessary. Maybe people might say that cutoffs are extreme. I wouldn't say that they are extreme. I just feel like what makes it seem extreme is because most times people come out on social media and announce it. Oh, I'm cutting off. I'm cutting off. But people actually cut off on a daily basis without announcing it. So maybe it's the announcing that might be extreme to some people, but the cutoff in itself, I don't think is extreme. And sometimes people say that, oh, the year is just ending, the next year starts the next day, is no big deal. I think it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal because even if the year is just ending and a new year starts the next day, your age changes. Everything about you changes. If you're in school, you're getting to a new class, a new grade, a new term, it's a big deal. A new year is a big deal. You can't adult me into thinking that a new year is just a new year. No, it's a big deal. So whether you like it or not, whether you want to cut people off or not, your life is moving. You cannot slow down. You cannot go back to last year because you feel like a new year is no big deal. When everybody moves into 2023, you have to move there with them. You have to move into the new year with them. I think that you need to cut off people. Anyone who did not serve any purpose in the past year needs to be cut off. And I said also that this cutting off does not have to be announced on social media. You don't have to make a post telling people that you're cutting them off. Mm-mm. They will know when you cut them off. And you know the funny part, you two people will cut you off. One or two people are going to cut you off because you're not a perfect human being. Even when you feel like you didn't do anything wrong to them, people will still cut you off. So the way you are cutting off, the way you are buying scissors and buying machetes, people are also buying scissors to cut you off because maybe you did something to them, or maybe you didn't serve any purpose to them. Yes, maybe you did not encourage them. Maybe you were not there for them when they needed you. Maybe something happened where you were not, where you were not a great friend to them or something, and they need to cut you off to move lighter. That's the word, because they need to carry less baggage to move into a new year. And if that less baggage has to happen with cutting friends off, cutting associates off, and you are part of those friends who did not do anything for them the past year or the past 2 years, and they need to cut you off, they would. Because I really think that this cutting off is important because you have to take your life seriously. I know that we joke a lot, but you guys, life is serious. Let me tell you, you cannot be you cannot take your business seriously, take your academics seriously, and not take. I know that those things are your life, but your life itself, like your personality, your relationships, they are serious. Because just imagine that maybe you wanted to start a business this year, and everybody around you, or half the people around you, did not believe in you. They just believe that you can't start a business, you cannot do it in a business. They refuse to encourage you. Let me tell you something. This is permission to cut them off. I can buy you scissors. I can give you scissors. Because what happens is that it could just be a business today. Tomorrow it might be something bigger. It might be that, oh, you got a contract. They'll be like, can you handle this kind of contract? This is too big for you. You are not used to big things. It's only small things that they give birth to you to come and be achieving. You need people that can hype the life out of you. Let me tell you something. Shout out to everybody in my life, the ones that have not cut off. Yes, everybody in my life at this point that's important to me, they believe in me more than I believe in myself. You don't need naysayers in your life. You need people that will put you in check. Oh. People that put you in check are different from naysayers. Don't get me wrong. Maybe I want to start a business and I've not done any feasibility studies. I just want to pack money and go and open rent a shop, do stuff in the shop, just do a lot of things. And people in my life be like, it's not like we don't believe that you cannot do this business. We're just saying that you don't have the customer base right now for this size of business area. Like this money is going to be a waste. Now, how about you do this business on your own, maybe from the house for a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years, or 2 years, 3 years, and and let's see how it grows. Let's see how your customer base improves over time. Okay, let's advertise more, intensify advertising for like a year. Then in a year's time, we put this money into a shop. That's putting you in check, because sometimes your dream can becloud your sense of judgment because you believe that you can do it. Your sense of judgment is beclouded and you just invest into things that might not yield. And now those things might, maybe the reason why those things did not yield was not because of the business idea, it was because of the maturity level. Putting you in check is different from not believing in you. Those people believe in you, but they just feel like it's not ripe enough, it's not mature enough for you to invest this kind of thing into a particular thing. So that's different. But I can tell you that people in my life right now, I literally tell them that I want to go 1 mile. They're like, 1 mile. You, Rosa, you can do 3 miles. I'm like, ah. So yes, they believe in me. That's not in a way that's trying to deceive me or anything. They believe in me. You need those kind of people in your life. If you have people around you that don't believe in you, that are always putting you down, that are always believing that you cannot do what you say you want to do, that don't encourage you, you need a scissors. You need a scissors. You need to cut them off, and you don't need to put on your status, "I'm cutting people off." Mm-mm. Silently, you remove them from things that affect you. Assuming you want to start a business and you know that people around you are always going to put you down, you don't need to tell them about that business. Let them just see when the business has started. Then they get to support you or not. Let me tell you something. You have to take things that concern your heart and your mind very seriously, because sometimes you feel like it's just words, but words have power. Some people have refused to go to school because everybody around them feels like you cannot get that degree. You'll be shocked at how much people's words can make or mar you. You'll be thinking that it's just words, but when they say it to you, when they say those words of unbelief to you, when you go back home in the night to sleep, the only thing you are thinking of, I cannot do it, I cannot do it. And you know that when you want to start something new, there's already that fear in you that, oh, this thing might not be successful. So just imagine when you have that inner voice telling you that this thing might not be successful, you now have outsiders telling you that you cannot do it now, you cannot do it. Naysayers everywhere, all your friends are naysayers. You need to cut them off. You need to cut them off before, because let's assume that this year was just like a practical year. You need to cut them off for you to move on to big things next year. You guys, take your life seriously. Life is serious. You have to actually be more involved in things that better you, things that make you a better person. And I mean this very, very seriously. Don't go around posting, screenshotting memes and posting people's posts of cut off this December without actually cutting off. You don't have to announce that you are cutting off. Just cut off when you know that these relationships don't serve you any purpose. This person doesn't help your life in any way. You don't learn anything from this person. You're not a better person because you know this person. I think that it's high time you guys got a scissors. But let me know your thoughts are in the comment section. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comment section, are you cutting off, or are you holding everybody that you held last year or that you held this year tightly as always? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like it, please share, please subscribe if you've not subscribed. I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe and be kind, and get you a scissors if you need to. Bye guys.